Hello, everyone, and welcome to Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torna, the Golden Country. So this is the I'll call it a DLC expansion, whatever term you want to use for it, for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, set in the Aegis War 500 years before the main game. I am looking forward to this. So, without further ado, we'll jump in. Let me... Okay, subtitles are on. All right, let's get going.
The year was 3564. The 107th Indoline Praetor, Rhodalis, had sent an armed expedition against the country of Sia. Its capital, Amranta, fell overnight and sank beneath the clouds, along with the rest of the Titan. The destruction of Sia shocked all the nations of Allrest. Officially, the act was attributed to a military alliance led chiefly by Indol and the emerging power of Mor Ardain. In fact, it had been the work of one blade, the Aegis, a man known as Malos. Said to be the architect's word incarnate. Back then, neither Laura nor myself knew how closely his fate would prove to be tied with ours in the days to come.
You're that eager to die? Then allow me to assist.
Jin. Hey, Maniad.
There's no end to
Yeah, this is the DLC set 500 years before the main game.
Laura, can you smell it?
Oh. Oh, it stinks like...
I will explain,
Yeah, no doubt about it. Blood. It's driving them crazy.
once we're through this. Fortunately, yeah. Press R, and target press A for all weapons.
All right,
Yeah,
follow my lead.
I know this.
I won't enjoy this.
Every auto attack, yep. Archery charge, cage focus, yep. Use an auto, yeah, use that at precisely when an auto attack can cancel into the arrow without winding down from the attack. Action canceling. team is composed of driving their blades. Yeah. PHP strength booster, yeah. Or common to all members of the team.
I feel it.
Yeah, no problem.
Catch. My senses are heightened.
You read my mind.
In battle, teams split between vanguard and rear positions. The character in the vanguard is the attacker, while the rear guard plays support. You directly control vanguard. The rear guard will attack the fight buffs automatically. Okay, this is new. You receive an attack damage until the weak plays the red bar, indicating total HP. Damage is healed by using the vanguard switch. Recoverable HP will drain over time. Okay, it's like Bloodborne, god damn it. And team's HP reaches 0, they'll be incapacitated. Can't continue the fight. You'll be returned to the last landmark pass without any further penalties.
Never again.
Thanks.
Our bond makes my power balance.
Time for one last push.
Catch.
Okay. Rear guard gauge for Living Valley. Press the up or down on the D-pad. Trigger a vanguard switch. The rear guard will move up to trade placing the vanguard while attacking for switch arc. After the switch, the new vanguard's arc gauges will be full rated used immediately, so using the vanguard switch is the way to press an attack. Got it.
I hope
You
everyone
answer
saw
to me.
that.
Debatable.
Try this on the side.
Chill stroke. I will grow stronger still.
Give me a chance too.
Special is the move that uses cooperation between the team members to great effect. Okay.
Chill stroke. Hail strike. Excellent. Chill stroke.
You'll watch my back, right, Jin?
It's not super different. It has the same basic ideas behind it. The vanguard and rear support thing is new.
You'll answer to me.
You can charge special gauge beyond level 1 all the way up to 4, whereas level 1 has the vanguard attack alone. Level 2, 3, and 4 are a real team effort. The first here's a free special gauge top up. You can try using level 4 special and admire Laura and Jin's flawless coordination.
Excellent. Chill stroke. Chill stroke. Forward chill.
Back into the fray.
Oh, whoops. So that was my bad. It went to level 3, but I didn't let it get to level 4.
Catch. You'll answer to me. Chill
Try this
stroke.
on the sides.
Chill stroke.
Oh. Okay.
Laura.
Thank you, Jin.
Well, we've got room for improvement.
Of what?
This fighting style, it magnifies our strength, sure, but it leaves us wide open. When the sword is in my hand, you're left defenseless.
What, you won't keep me safe?
Huh?
I'll keep you safe always.
I'll keep you safe, always. You still remember that?
I've thought about it. Every day for these 17 years. I'll never forget it. The day you set me free from a life of misery.
I see.
Okay, featured the arrow pointing to right now is the compass. Markers on it show you where Laura and her friend should go next. Number above each marker. Okay, distance to the objective, if located up or down. Environmental info. Yeah, this is all basically the same as regular Xenoblade 2. Name your current area as well as the weather and time. Minimap. Yep. Pressing the left stick will let me change and zoom in. Current objective. And new tips. Check previous tutorials from the menu. Okay, if you're running into something you're unsure of, go to main menu, system tips. Got it. Find your way out of the Losario woodland. Oh, I'm located in Torna right now. Okay, so quick. Oh well. Sorry, woodland is a special kind of area known as a landmark. Almost always features three kinds of areas: locations, landmarks, and secret areas. Silly travel to any previously discovered landmark or secret area from the skip travel menu. Got it.
These guys should be no problem.
I won't enjoy this.
I guess they had backup. Oh, the thorns!
My senses are heightened.
Yeah, we got this. I like the way this is going.
Let's switch.
Try
Just
this
cross it.
exercise. We're doing well.
Ha! I concur. I will
See
go
that?
stronger still.
Give me a chance too.
Chill stroke.
Perfect.
Think you can keep up, Laura?
Back into the fray. Break.
Rest in peace.
Okay, so primer for like the story behind this. So in this world of all rest, this takes place 500 years before the main story
Spoiling for a fight.
in a conflict called the Aegis War. So, a man named Amalthus, who is one of the villains of the main game, climbed the world tree. And yeah, there's a world tree
Doing well.
in this game
Try this exercise.
How now?
Take this.
to meet the architect, who is their god, at the top.
Think you can keep up, Laura? Snowblast.
But when he got there, he found
More holes with each day.
Elysium, which is where we were at the end of the game, abandoned and empty.
I think we've been
All that was there was the
Tenable. I feel
Trinity processor with
we got this.
2 crystals in it, which became the Aegises. He took them. And those two Aegises, one of them was Pyra, who was our main partner, Rex's main partner in the main game. The other one was Malos, who was the main villain that we fought at the end of the main game. Amalthus awakened Malos, and due to Amalthus's hatred of the whole world in general, Malos took on that aspect of his personality and started just obliterating the world. And so then they had to find the hero known as Adam, who... Oh, hey, it's Mikhail.
What happened? Are you alone?
Who awakened Mithra
Looks like the only survivor.
as the other Aegis, and they waged war against each other. Like,
These burn patterns don't look like Malice's handiwork.
for
Must
the
have been
future of
humans.
the world.
Looting and pillaging while the world burns.
Hey, it's okay. Would you like to come with us? You don't have to worry, really. We're all good people. Promise.
Can you walk? You can. Good going.
Yeah, Jin there, the blade with the white hair, is a villain, one of the major villains of the main game.
And your
We'd
family?
already dispatched him by the time
Were they there with you? Should we go back and...
Mikhail.
by the time you got around
My name
to
is
it.
Mikhail.
Oh, right. I'm Laura. And he's...
I don't have a family. I was sold to this village from Estem. So I'm all alone.
I see. Right then. Starting today, we're going to be your new family. We'll take you back to our friends and...
You people? You're strangers. You don't have to pretend to care.
You don't beat around the bush, do you? He's gonna be a handful, this one. Though really, I was just the same once. Very well. Friends first then, not family. How's that sound?
Laura,
What's up?
I'll scout the area. Look after him.
Oh, of course. Be careful. And Jin.
I know.
So, oh, hey, it's Indal.
What was that you said, Baldric?
The Sean capital of Omrantha has fallen. Or rather, it was annihilated. Praetor Redalis.
So it has come to pass after all.
Respectfully, you aren't much of an actor, Eminence. It appears you are not surprised at all. We heard disturbing rumors circling among the Magisters. Amalthus, whom you recently elevated to Quester? People wonder if this calamity has anything to do with that man's blade. With such extraordinary power, is it really wise to,
No matter whose power affected it, it is sure to serve the greater glory of Indal. The architect will surely be pleased.
believe it can be controlled?
If it cannot, I will let him take the blame. I have spoken. Thank you for your report, Magister Baldric. You may return to your duties.
Richard Nixon. It does have a kind of Nixonian vibe to it. Just to fill in some background details, since you came into Xenoblade 2 really, really late. Oh, hold on. This looks like a good spot to set up camp. Yeah, I'll start preparing the food. Oh, wow, you're a star, Jin. What do you reckon you'll make? Let's see now. I should be able to get my hands on a few choice ingredients around here. If we could find some Torna and trout, deviled onions, and sour avocados, I could stew them together. You like trout, Stralu, right? It's absolutely divine. You'll join us for a bite to eat, won't you, Mikhail? I guess. Perfect. Now let's set to work and hunt for those ingredients. All three of these things should be easy to come by around here. No need to travel off the beaten path. Okay, they're teaching us about not scavenging, but what you're looking at right now is a collection point. Check here to uncover collectible items. Go find collection points all over all rests, and each area will have its own selection of items to discover. Also, there are some collection points where you can use Blade's field skills to find special collectible items you can get otherwise. Got it. Collectibles you find are sure to come in handy during your adventures. If you come across a collection point, be sure to check it out. So,
This is becoming addictive.
since you came into this late, just some background.
This is becoming addictive.
Blades are like sentient weapons. They come from
This is
core
becoming
crystals,
addictive.
which can resonate with people, and then they become the people become drivers. It is kind of they work together to become even more powerful. The blades have elemental powers, like Jin is an ice blade, for example. But Indal is a theocracy who kind of like exercises control of all of Alrest by like keeping careful control and track of all core crystals. They are very much bad guys. You could view them as like a stand-in for like the medieval Catholic Church in a way. Right, we've got our ingredients. Fire's nice and toasty. I think we're all set for the night. Jim, would you mind making a start on the cooking? I'll get right to it. So, yeah, Jin is a blade, Laura is his driver. They are linked together. People don't turn into the Titans. Blades turn into Titans. Yes. So, eventually, blades start out as just blades. When a blade's driver dies, the blade returns to their core crystal and loses all of their memories. Then, it's inevitable at some point in the future they will get picked up by someone new. And as they accumulate all those experiences, you could think of the core crystals as like, they're essentially computers. As they gather all that information over the years, they eventually grow into Titans, which are these giant things that people live on. They're giant. You saw some of them at the end, but they are giant, like living colossi. And eventually, those Titans give birth to new blades, so the cycle continues. The blades doing the cooking? Got a problem with that? Better Jin than me. If I were in charge, I'd probably end up losing a limb peeling the veggies. It's not all one-sided, though. Laura has her own talents, like making charms. That I could never do. Right, we make up for each other's strengths and weaknesses. Blade or driver, no one has to shoulder all the burden. Huh. Yeah, a thing they do in the game is play off the two competing ideas that blades and drivers like are partners versus blades are tools to be wielded. You know, that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm going to make a star on the trout straw loop. It won't take long. Laura, about that battle earlier. I know, right? We were phenomenal. You're trying to do too much. Oh, what? I thought you were going to praise me. I'm only trying to draw out your full power, Jin. You know that. That's fine, and I appreciate it. What I'm saying is, please don't put yourself at risk, Laura. We've been together a long time, haven't we, Jin? Ever since I touched your core crystal as a little girl, and we became... Yeah, that kind of stuff, yeah. Ever since I touched your core crystal as a little girl, and we became bonded forever as driver and blade. Yeah. It's a bond closer than blood, I think. That's part of the reason why I want to help you too, see you grow and be there for you. That's beautiful, Laura, but you're a driver, and I'm a blade. Blades protect their drivers in a fight. It's the natural order of things. Especially since we don't need to worry about being wounded as long as the core crystal stays intact. While I, on the other hand, am just a human. When a driver dies, their blades return to their cores. Oh great, they are explaining this. That's why you want me to be more careful, right? Exactly. Right, I get it. Well, it's not like I want to make you anxious in the middle of a fight. Okay, I promise not to overdo it. And if things start looking bad, I'll be sure to switch out for you. That would be great. Thanks. I'm counting on you then. You know I never let you down. So, the relationship between Jin and Laura is interesting. It's never quite stated explicitly, but Jin had either had romantic feelings towards Laura, or was just like really like platonically close to her. You learn all this in the main game, so it's not really a spoiler, but Laura ends up dying at some point near the end of the Aegis War. And Jin is so horrified by the idea that when she dies, he'll lose his memories. He becomes what's called a flesh eater, which is a blade. I'm wondering if in this DLC they're going to make it more concrete, but basically it is a blade that fuses itself with human cells. Is a flesh eater. In Jin's case, he literally ripped out Laura's heart and ate it. And so then he does not lose his memories, and he continues on. Which is how he's still around 500 years later in the main game when Laura is long dead. And he keeps Laura frozen on their ship. He's the head of a terrorist organization called Torna 500 years in the future in the main game. And he keeps Laura's body like frozen on the bridge of their ship. I guess is just kind of like a remembrance. I got the impression that he wanted to get to the architect to have him bring Laura back to life. That's the impression that I got.
I know it'll be worth the wait. It's ready.
By the way, I do archive all my streams on YouTube.
How sad.
So
That
if you
village, I
want
mean.
to experience like Xenoblade 2 without like having to play it or running up against anything that would make that
That blade, Malos.
difficult for
He
you,
didn't do that,
that's
did he?
always an option.
The towns raised by the Aegis were completely obliterated. I plan to inform the mercenaries of this.
How could a person do something so awful?
Yeah, being a flesh eater is extremely frowned upon by Indal.
Anyway, you should rest now. We should be able to meet up with Hayes tomorrow.
Although there's nothing inherently horrible about being
Oh,
a flesh
yes.
eater.
I wonder if she's found any leads on Mother. I hope so, anyway.
I'll prepare food, then rest up.
Oh, that's kind of you. Thanks.
Yeah, so on my Twitch page somewhere, I don't remember exactly where, but there is a YouTube link to my page. If I don't know, you don't feel obligated to do anything, but it's there if you want it. That really hit the spot. You know, I really can't think of anything better than waking up to Jin's cooking. Scrumptious. You scarf that down quick. Want seconds? Mikhail, relax. He's not gonna bite you. Don't let the whole moody thing fool you. He's genuinely concerned about you. Moody thing? Look, if there's anything you need, just tell us, alright? Nuh-uh. I'm fine, really. Okay, I hear you. Listen, I know Jake can seem a bit scary, but he's really very gentle. He'll get used to him. Yeah, all the streams are split up into playlists, and all the streams are they're all numbered as like part 1, part 2, etc. I just need to clean up here, then we can move out. Feltley can't be far now, can it? Where we're meeting up with Hayes? That's right, there's still a way to go, but if we keep to the road, it won't take long. Certain places out in the wild allow you to make camp. 3 things you can do at the campsite are resting, crafting, and chatting. Rest, use bonus EXP to level teams up. Craft, use collectibles to make items. Chat, speak with allies for advice on how to proceed. As you can see, camps are places of preparation and growth. When entering a new area, it's worth scouting out the next campsite first. Crafting is one of the actions available when camping. It expends collectibles to create pouch items as well as valuable unique items with particular properties. As your adventure progresses, you can obtain more recipes to expand your crafting repertoire, for example, by completing quests or raiding treasure trove. Pouch items can be set inside a driver's pouch to empower that driver's team for a fixed duration. You can always create more by crafting them at a campsite, so you can use them as much as you can. For instance, when preparing for a difficult battle ahead. Looks like you found a treasure trove. You'll discover troves in many shapes and sizes as you journey across all rests. Some of them might be locked, so you won't be able to get the goods unless you place with the right field skills, but it's always good to check first.
The suspense is killing me.
Tempered by discipline.
Watch for this one later.
As you probably noticed, the bridge ahead is out. It's an obstacle, but not an insurmountable one. Using a blade's field skill might provide a solution. Check out that withered tree up ahead and witness Jin's field skill at work. Incidentally, if you'd like to know more about it, you can check Jin's field skills by going to the main menu, character plate setup, if you got it. Many places in the world of all rest will need field skills to proceed, even if the obstacle seems impassable at first. It's worth getting a bit closer to see if you can do something about it.
With all my might.
Spoiling for a fight? Happy to oblige.
This can't continue.
Turn that frown upside down. Oh, the thorns!
I feel you.
You read my mind.
Laura, let's switch.
Try
Chill
this
throw.
exercise. Take this!
Not bad, right?
I like the way
Snowblast.
this is going.
Yes, this should do nicely. See that?
Yeah. We'll watch my back, right, Jin?
Catch. I feel you.
Yeah, we got this. Oh, the thorns! This is becoming addictive.
Yeah, this plays just differently enough to have some nice
Suspense is
shakeups.
killing me.
And make it not feel like I'm just playing the same game again. And I do appreciate that they are like, even though as someone who just came straight from the main game, it is a bit,
Aren't we intrepid?
I don't know exactly what it is, but it feels
We made it.
not great
Good
to have
stuff.
all this just explained again. If you try targeting all sorts of enemies, you'll occasionally encounter ones whose target icon looks different from that of normal enemies. We call those unique monsters, and they're a little bit special. Unique monsters are much tougher than the regular kind. Even the strongest drivers in All Rest often have trouble with them. So if you take down a unique monster, you'll surely earn the respect of people all over All Rest. That said, they're not a challenge for the faint-hearted. You want to make sure you're prepared if you plan on surviving powerful attacks they often wield. If you defeat a unique monster, a tombstone will remain at the site where it fell in memory of its legendary life. Some say that even say that if you press A at the tombstone, the monster will rise from its grave to reclaim its former glory.
This is becoming addictive.
I don't particularly care for it coming
All right, follow my lead.
straight from the main game to have all this explained again, but it is nice that they do it.
I'll protect you.
You're a lifesaver. Oh, the thorns!
On balance, it's better that they do it for people who don't know.
With you then. You're doing well.
Ha! I concur.
Try this on the side. Take this!
Chill stroke. Snowblast.
We're in perfect sync.
We'll leave the enemy in our dust. Chill
Take
stroke.
this!
Zero blade. Astounding. Snowblast. I will grow stronger still.
Spoiling for a fight? Happy to oblige.
Never again.
Thanks.
Senses are heightened.
Yeah, we've got this.
Never
Spinning
again.
wheel.
It's my turn. Star
Best of luck.
Slash.
You're doing well.
Ha! I concur.
Take this.
Snowblast. Ha! Chill stroke.
intrepid. Aren't we intrepid? We made it. Good stuff.
Doesn't
This is
seem
becoming
so bad.
addictive. Spoiling for a fight? Happy to oblige.
Never again.
Thanks. Pop the thorns!
My senses are heightened.
Break! Can't
let's
just leave it
switch.
there. Take. We're doing well. This just isn't our day.
It's
Best
too
of luck.
soon to get snow blast.
Time is on the sides.
Star slash.
Take this! Back into the fray.
Cat. Our bond makes my power boundless. Open
Time for one
wide.
last push. Pop the thorns!
Rest in peace.
Break! With you there.
Yep. My turn.
Take this!
Hero blade. Astounding. Overconfidence leads to carelessness.
But that's war for you, I suppose. Looks like Hayes isn't here yet. What the?
Oh, God.
This should be the village of Feltley.
It's almost like glass. Rumor among the mercs says that's the hallmark of the Aegis.
But why would he do this?
Look out!
Jin!
It's nothing. Let's go.
Ready to put another win under our belts?
Stay with the flow of battle.
Gotcha!
If I must.
Can't just leave it there.
For my bonds. If I must. Away.
Gotcha!
If I must. If I must.
Come on!
If I must.
I need your help here, Jin.
Good. I'm with you. Astounding. Midnight Sun. If I must.
Can't just leave it there. Come on!
For my bonds.
Gotcha! Gotcha!
If I must. If I must. For my
I
bonds.
can still improve. I have to.
Yeah.
This is no normal monster.
Not an Ardanian Titan weapon either.
Maybe it's Malice's.
Get down, you two!
Mithra. That definitely.
Holy.
Yeah, it's Mithra.
That was a close one.
Looks like Malos's artificers are still roaming around.
So it was.
Hey. Wait a minute.
The emblem of Torna.
You are Jin, right? Wow, I can't believe it. I came all the way out here, and who do I say but the paragon of Torna and his driver? You're so young. That core crystal was stolen 17 years ago. Quite a feat to pull off that heist at that age.
Are you going to arrest us? Execute us?
I don't know yet. I did just save you after all.
Oh, how magnanimous.
Laura, there's no point in talking.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to beat Mithra.
Have it your way.
Oh, yeah.
Heads up, people!
That temper's going to stay with the flow of action. Why do I get roped into this?
For my bonds.
Can't just leave it there.
If I must. If I must.
You brought this on yourself.
Try harder. For my bonds.
Well done.
I can still
So,
improve.
pick a fight and then take it out.
Away.
That's fair.
Away.
What did that move? Now, show me again.
I'll protect you.
Well done.
Yeah, I don't think they do. They use
If I must.
hair color and style like that to symbolize
Look like
different
we'll be capturing you then.
countries and groups of people like that, but not not necessarily personality.
The hell are these two? They're just a driver and blade. Where's the strength coming from?
Well, he is the paragon of Torna.
I've had enough.
What? No. There's no need for you to...
Like golden eyes, like that. And people
You!
What?
symbolize like they're from Torna. That's like, yeah.
Incredible! You! Both of you!
Huh?
That last attack, the force behind it was absurd. I'm amazed.
Oh, really? Well, that's just...
Oh, and passing the weapon. What a concept! How did you ever come up with that idea?
Oh, well... We were broke.
Huh?
We couldn't afford meals, let alone another sword. And so we made do.
You're kidding. Oh, man, you guys are the best. I haven't laughed this hard in ages.
Huh?
I really, really like you two.
Master Adam! Sir!
Milton!
Oh, thank goodness you're all right. Master Adam, are you hurt at all? Master Adam? You can't be the Adam Origo.
The Lord of Aletta, and fourth in line to the throne of Torna.
Oh, come on, Milton. I've been with him the whole time. You really think these two would cause any harm?
You've been using your dumb artifice again, haven't you?
Dumb?
So yeah, sure, nothing to worry about, right?
Milton? Who's this then?
Ah, this is Hayes. She rescued me from the jaws of some nasty monsters.
Well, I'd better give her my thanks.
Hayes!
Oh, was she with you?
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, my lady.
I see. So that's when... What a sad, sad tale, Laura.
Oh, here we go again. Don't let it get cold now.
So then, how come you've enlisted with a band of mercenaries?
I guess I like the freedom. This way I'm not tied down. So I can help out. With causes I really believe in, you know? Going's tough everywhere you look these days, right? I can't ignore it, can I?
I kind of find it hilarious how
Fat load of good that'll do. In the long run. The world keeps turning anyway.
mercenaries are portrayed as the good
might
guys,
think
as
that.
generally good guys in games.
But
when
mercenaries and statesmen each
in
have
real
their own
life,
views and
mercenaries
ways
are
to affect
horrible.
change. It's not in vain.
A blade siding with humans. You don't see that every day.
I think it's blades like you that are rare.
Well, duh. You do know what I am, right?
Lacking in compassion.
Huh?
Blades like you really are a rare sight. That may be for the best.
So, about Jin. I suppose you have to take him away from me.
I could try to slay you right here.
But
But my mission is to stop the Aegis' destruction. To subdue Malos, not to seek out lost trinkets. Who cares about paragons anyway?
huh?
How about you two join up? Lend us your strength. You're incredibly powerful. There's loads I want to pick up from you, like that trick from before. Let's see.
You play for Wagner.
We'll say I found the
I'm not
paragon on
I
my
don't
journey
understand
and
that.
decided to entrust him to you. To help with Malos. Well, sound plausible?
That's just...
The American touchstone for mercenaries would be Blackwater.
How dare he speak to me like that? He thinks he knows me.
Course is the word.
Yeah, he is.
I meant you.
Me?
You meant you're unpolished. After you return to your core, you lose your
Okay.
memories.
I did not know.
However, as you gain experience with people,
I did not know that
gradually the
name.
nature of a blade, rather their
Wagner's
feelings,
the Russian mercenary group. Yeah.
they change and grow.
In America,
You
the
become more and more human.
the touchstone is Blackwater, who were a bunch of horrible mercenaries who committed war crimes
you
in Iraq.
Purposely keep yourself apart.
Oh, so now it's my fault?
No, not at all. I respect that part of you.
Um,
Oh, fun. Been recruiting convicts, and their head may end up Russian defense minister. That is,
Hey,
that's
are
a
you
good
angry
thing. A good thing is what that
about
is.
this whole Malos thing?
Definitely not horrifying.
I'm not. Whatever happens, I'll protect you.
Yeah,
Be sure.
Blackwater,
We cannot
they weren't
simply
called
ignore
mercenaries. They were
what's
called
happening in the world.
PMCs, private military contractors. But they were effectively
But
mercenaries.
Please say you'll be careful.
I will. Your Highness,
Just Adam is fine. What is it?
the going after Malos thing. Could it wait a few days?
Oh, is there something you need to do first?
Well, yes.
You see, Lady Laura seeks the whereabouts of her mother. Unfortunately, she has her mercenary duties to perform. Therefore, I often go out and conduct these searches myself.
I see. Then you found
Yeah,
her?
in the
Yes.
base game, you actually end up running
With
a group
all
of
that happened
mercenaries to
yesterday,
help
I did
people
not
out.
have the opportunity to say, My lady, your mother is currently residing in a small hamlet called Torrigoth.
A small hamlet.
Torrigoth.
That's on the edge of Gormott. Ardanian and Cian forces clash out there frequently. It's very dangerous.
Indeed.
Right. No time to waste. Let us head out there.
What? But what about your mission?
You don't want to see your mother?
Of course, but
Then let's go. Malos hasn't hit that part of the world yet. It's as good a place as any to look.
you're hoping we might find him there.
Exactly.
That sounds too easy.
We go to the village of Torrigoth to find Malos. And you go to Torrigoth to find your mother. Everybody wins.
And once I found my mother, I join up with you?
That's the general idea. I'll send my people to notify your mercenary friends. And perhaps we could find a place for your mother in the capital. It should be safe there.
Is this normal princely behavior?
you think this is bad? Just stick around for a bit.
Nobody's like making you come along, you know.
Well, unfortunately, a driver and blade are one in body and soul.
As if you don't do whatever you feel like anyway.
I know this is all very sudden. Still, we don't know where we'll run into Malos next. It makes sense to stick together, as much as we can.
Isn't that...
Oh.
No mistaking it. That's the blade. And that little brat, too. Hey, it's Blue Fist. Yeah, the whole village was wiped out. Found myself some great cool crystals, eh? And I found something else too, something real interesting. Uh-huh. Give me some time to take care of this, okay? I'll be in touch. Ha! Fate's a funny thing. Never thought I'd get to take back that paragon, what I stole in the first place.
Really nice to have some more company around here. Really makes fighting a breeze, too. Well, yeah, what did you expect? The monsters around here don't stand a chance against me. Your powers are on a completely different level, true. But that's not what Laura was trying to say, Aegis. Laura doesn't think of blades as mere tools of their drivers. To her, they're partners in arms. Am I right? Hey! Exactly. When I said we had more company, I was talking about all three of you. I don't care whether you're a blade or a driver, I'm just happy that we get to share our time together. Okay then, that's a pretty weird way of thinking if you ask me. Think so? Should we perhaps be on our way to Yanchik Harbor now? If we keep to the road, it should take us straight there. Regular boat from Yanchik to Gormott, is it? As far as I know, it's still running, but we should probably hurry all the same. Now that Hayes has rejoined your blade party, he'll be able to blade switch. But a team contains 2 blades. Performing a blade switch while exploring or in battle lets you select which of the blades will participate in the action. Perform a blade switch by pressing left on the D-pad. In battle, the technique comes with a cooldown timer, so you won't be able to use it in quick succession. By combining Vanguard and switching and blade switching, you can choose the battle participants to suit your playstyle or as the situation requires.
When you've got it, you've got it. This one's second nature to me now. This one's second nature to me now.
I'm getting sharper, keener.
This power is for you.
It would appear I'm stronger. I'll keep giving it my all.
More power for me. More power for me.
Hey, Nameless Wanderer. Me as Nameless Wanderer travel through high and dry and low and wet and cold and also warm places. Life of travelers, lonely ones, so as much relief when there is chance of talk with other pond. It's such relief talking to friends. Must reward somehow. Here, take this ox core me found lying in nearby lake. It's just fancy paperweight for a non-driver, so not much use keeping. Happy to give away. We think it should be just right for Blade who really into smashing and brawling. Creative cuisine. Oh god.
Time to get cooking. I'm kinda excited.
Creative cuisine. Mithril wants to cook but is terrible at it. Oh. You poor thing.
I fight for my friends.
Oh, what? Was there an actual...
Time to get cooking. I'm kinda excited.
There is an inconceivable pudding. Oh, God. Lady Laura, your mother is safe and sound at Torgoth Village. That's the Gormati border, I believe. That's right, we can make our way via the ferry from Yanchek Harbor. Then I guess we need to stop chewing the fat and head out to Gormott.
You're coming with me, treasure. The suspense is killing me. The suspense is killing me. This is becoming addictive. Aren't we intrepid?
Some looks ancient. There's nothing here for us now.
Aren't we intrepid?
This is becoming addictive.
Ooh.
You're coming with me, treasure.
What's this? Some kind of weird mist? Must be an ether miasma. We should do something about this before it ends up blocking the way to the harbor. It wasn't here when I passed through before. It does seem to have sprung up fairly recently. Father, this is the only way through to the harbor where the ship departs. And there are monsters too. Maybe the miasma attracted them somehow? Indeed, we should handle this before more of them show up. Just let me have that miasma. I'll blast it into next week. Yes, and everything in a quarter-mile radius while you're at it. What's the problem? Miasma is in the way. Mithra burns miasma. Miasma no longer in the way. Done. Mithra, the power you wield is undeniable. But all it takes is the slightest misjudgment and we end up being no better than Malos. Sorry to interrupt, but I think Hayes' power should be able to disperse it too. Oh really? That would be very handy. Yes, I just need a moment of concentration. Do you think you could take care of the monsters for me? Say no more. Mithra, you're up. It seems like a ridiculously overcomplicated way to deal with things, but my driver's wish is my command. That'll do. Let's go.
We never turn a blind eye to people in need.
You've just received a quest. Well done, you. Quests can broadly be divided into main story quests and regular quests. This one is a main story quest, which means that it's required to progress through the game's story. Its objective appears on the compass as a pink double exclamation mark icon. Many people out in the world have troubles they'd appreciate your help with. These characters will have a blue question mark icon over their heads. Speak to them and they'll explain the situation, requesting your assistance with something. That's how regular quests work. Resolving their issues will surely move them to reward you with a nice gift in return. Regular quests are not necessary to progress through the game's story and are marked on the compass with blue icons. Now then, let's use Hayes' powers to get rid of the ether miasma.
Spoiling for a fight? Happy to oblige.
Each of your Part B characters has a unique talent that only they can use. It's called a talent art. To meet the requirements for activating it, you can press right on the D-pad to do so. Check the position and effects of talent arts, visit the Enhance Arts menu. Talent arts have powerful effects, but can come with significant downsides as well. Be sure to consider when and how to use them to get the most benefit.
Let's speed this up!
Attacking, healing your team, and other actions which your foes consider undesirable will make the characters performing them through a value called aggro. Aggro is accumulated individually by each team, and enemies will attack the team with the highest aggro. Try to manage your aggro so that teams with low HP or ones with low defense values don't get targeted. Raining an attack over time is a useful technique.
Spinning wheel! Try again!
My senses are heightened.
We got this! With you then. Agreed!
It's my turn.
We're doing well.
All done. Now it's Hayes' time to shine. Not so fast. That wasn't all the monsters. The miasma has attracted more. Can't do our thing until they're all dealt with. Well, that's lame. Lame it may be, but we can't give up now.
Spoiling for a fight? Happy to oblige.
Never again.
You're a lifesaver.
My senses are heightened.
Dream team confirmed!
Almost knocked out the kitchen window with a Prosecco bottle cork. Oh god. Are we done yet? Seems like it. Haze, if you would. Right away. Titans, the great continents of all rest are living beings, and one of the waste products they generate manifests is ether miasma. Ether miasma tends to attract monsters, so removing it isn't the safest of occupations. It is, however, rewarding, as doing so unlocks a new collection point each time. Clearing away the miasma requires the right field skills. These can be acquired and improved by unlocking the right nodes on Blade's affinity charts.
The ether bends as I will it.
The ether miasma's gone. Look, over there. There's so much ether around here, we're bound to find some nice stuff if we look around. Ah, so the abundance of ether must have been what made the miasma form in the first place. Indeed. Well, if we run into any more miasmas, I trust you'll do the honors, Haze. Of course, leave it to me. I'm so glad you're with us. Otherwise, I'd be forced to rely on that loose cannon Mithra, right? No, that's not what I meant. You've always been my only blade, so you don't have any experience of working together with other blades. That's my fault, but I'm sure that by traveling with Haze and Jin, you'll learn a lot about your own power. That's a good thing, right? Way to lay expectations on me. I'll give this cooperation thing a go, but I'm not making any promises about learning anything from it.
Great. Another problem solved.
Aren't we intrepid?
Lucky Lettuce. Yeah, there's some really good names in the collectibles for not just this game, but these games in general, like energy aubergines. Hey, are you drivers? Then you've come just in time. Past that bridge coming here, right? I was headed for the Harad Hills that lie beyond, but then, well, some monsters came and settled there, and now I've got a problem. Please, would you defeat them for me? The dunes are the only place where you can find sand of that color and composition. If I don't make the delivery in time, my father will surely get physical. Ugh, the less said of that, the better. I hope you deal with them soon. I'll be waiting at the Feltley Village campsite. Well, that was sudden. Are we going to do anything about it? Personally, I do feel that ensuring Laura's happy reunion with her mother is our top priority, of course. But abandoning a person in need doesn't quite sit well with me either. If we extend a helping hand, we may receive assistance in return somewhere down the line. Yeah, it really is a conundrum. Your choice, Laura. Yeah, we're with you, whatever you decide. Thanks, guys. Let me think a while.
We can take care of it if you want.
The goodwill Laura and her friends create is known as community. The foundation of community is talking to the many and various inhabitants of Allrest. Speak to a person and you'll learn their name, job, and location. You can always check this information by going to the community menu. Found in the main menu, talk to everyone you can and expand your community. Resolve an issue that a person listed in the community menu is struggling with. They'll give you a token of their support for you. Collect a lot, and your community will go stronger. Raising the community level will cause more quests to become available. What comes around goes around. Spreading the community spirit lets Laura, Jin, and their allies make their mark on the world. Doing good for the benefit of Allrest is its own reward. Oh, and one more thing. The menu is automatically opened every time someone's info is added to the community screen. But that can be disabled, blah, blah, blah. This option is recommended for people who want to build community quickly. It is... not unique to the DLC per se. It doesn't go quite as in depth in the main game, but yeah, they do have, they call it development,
Nice change of pace.
where you
Alright,
do
mind
stuff,
if I
you
move
level
here?
up,
You're coming with me, treasure.
you level up how the community feels about you in it on a specific Titan, and you can unlock more quests and new stuff to buy, stuff like that.
Aren't
The more
we
direct
intrepid?
analog is Xenoblade 1, which had an affinity system, which which has, like, for every, there are 5 main areas in the game, and each one it tracks like all of the people in, well, all of the named NPCs in every community, and like their relationship with others. And as you level up, you get more. As you do quests, you level up that affinity, you get more quests, and things change between the people. I don't know exactly how this system is going to play out, but yeah, Xenoblade does kind of similar stuff in all their games, like, at least the ones so far. I see now, they're doing a grand job of blocking the way, aren't they? Some people just don't know when to cut their losses and quit, I guess. That's funny coming from you. I'm starting to feel for the monsters. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Lady Laura, should we intervene? Nah, they're just each saying what they're thinking, and that's no easy thing. Sure, they might butt heads sometimes, but that doesn't mean they'll kill each other, right? Who the hell do you think you are? Good line. Why don't you look in a mirror and ask yourself that? I hate this guy's guts. Friendly banter between comrades is music to my ears. I'm sure that together we can go far. Looks like they want to join the party. In that case, why don't we give them a warm welcome?
Spoiling for a fight? Happy to oblige. You read my mind. Try this on this
Star
side.
Slash.
Best of luck.
Take this. Agree. When you magnify that for you. Back into the fray. How about this?
Rest in peace. Our bonds make
I'll
my
give you a hint. Now that's more like that.
Diver combo complete.
You really do have a lot of trouble keeping your power in check, don't you, Mithra?
It's
Oh,
not
hi,
my fault
Graham.
my enemies fall over when I so much as look at them funny.
I would rather not cross swords with her again, if I can avoid it.
Just run along. Come on.
This is becoming addictive.
Yeah, Xenoblade 2 specifically never really... I don't think it did a too good of a job of explaining why you should do the development stuff, aside from it unlocks more quests. But it's there. And you could check a wiki if you want. Oh, you got rid of them? Driver sure has some skills. Thanks a bunch. Simple manual labor my arse. Nothing simple about this, you codger. And still, I've got to hurry if I don't want to get fed a knuckle sandwich. Here, I've not got much to offer, but take this with my thanks. We work as gardeners in the capital, my dad and me. If you're ever in the area, come say hi. Righto, then. How much sand did he say we needed again? I'll remember along the way, I'm sure. Yeah, they used arse a lot. Well, not a lot, but
Well done, us.
they use it in the main game as well. And some of the some of the accents make it sound like, even when subtitles say arse, it sounds like they're saying ass.
I'm just happy we made someone happy.
Which feels like they were really taking advantage of that to try and say it without actually doing it.
This is becoming addictive. This is becoming addictive.
Yeah, I understand if arse is a... It is unnatural. We just say ass. And that's fine. It's an accent thing. It is what it is.
Aren't we intrepid?
Yeah, this is very much localized in the UK.
Aren't we intrepid?
Well, here we are.
Here we are, Yanchik Harbor, isn't it? That's correct. I requested that they wait specially for Lady Laura before they depart. Oh, nice one. Good thinking, Hayes. Looks like getting our ride to Gorma will be no trouble at all. Come on, let's go and have a chat with the captain. Main ways of leveling up. You're making your entire team stronger, leveling up using pouch items, leveling up. Yeah, when you earn enough EXP through fighting battles. Level up, increasing the team stats. Pouch items. Add a pouch item to a driver's pouch to empower the team with a certain buff for a fixed duration. 3 ways to make a driver stronger. You can improve the actual character in one of 2 ways, or improve their equipment. Improving driver characters, enhance arts, use weapon points, and affinity chart, use SP. I forget what SP stands for. Improving driver equipment, equip accessories. Got it. Weapon slot accessories come from defeated foes. 4 ways to make a blade stronger. You can either improve the actual character in one of 2 ways, or improve their equipment in one of 2 ways. Yeah, you can enhance their arts, use WP. Affinity chart, complete required tasks. Improving blade equipment. Weapon mod, use core chips, mostly found as treasure. Knock scores, equip them, mostly dropped by foes. When you get an affinity reward for fulfilling a condition on a blade's affinity chart, you'll get a pop-up notification. Affinity reward itself won't be unlocked at this point though, so you won't notice any difference just yet. When you get the affinity reward pop-up, be sure to check the unlock ability in the menu. If you don't, the blade won't develop.
I'm getting sharper, keener.
More to add to my repertoire. Standing on the shoulders of titans. Work hard enough, and our efforts...
This is how I'll protect you all. This is how I'll protect you all.
You knew I'd like this, didn't you?
This should be wild.
This power is for you. I feel half the battle is living to...
Our effort. Knowledge is power.
Looks like you're getting the hang of me.
Yeah, massive melee Mithra changes her appearance to her smash version. Oh, right. Courtship. Arlo Capiba.
These guys should be no problem.
We've got this!
You read my mind. Haze,
I've waited patiently. How about Lady Laura? What's you doing well? Exactly as I'd hoped.
best of luck.
Swift game next time.
Take this.
Stay back!
The future is within our grasp. It was a nice change of pace.
All right, remind me why we're here again?
All right, follow my lead.
I've got high hopes for you, Laura.
This can't continue.
Keep going.
I feel you.
Let's speed this up. Break.
Yeah, good idea.
Stay back!
That wheel!
Wild thrust!
Excellent. Legion scatter!
This is becoming addictive. Aren't we intrepid?
With all my might.
Laser focus.
This is becoming addictive. The suspense is killing me.
It's a nice change of pace.
Stay alert,
Mind you, I'm
everyone.
here. There's no possible future in which I lose.
I hope
My
everyone
senses
saw
are
that.
heightened.
We did it!
With you there.
Try again.
With you there.
We make such a wonderful team, you and I.
Don't be. I'm about as nimble as you are, royal.
You can rely.
You can rely on me to aid you.
A caliber 3 caliber score box.
These guys should be no problem.
They'll live to regret this. My senses are heightened.
You read my mind.
Skill tree layout. Looks like the Senate.
You're coming with me, treasure. These guys should be no problem.
Laura's safety is my charge.
You read my mind.
It's my turn.
Take this!
Shield stroke. Hail strike.
I like the way this is going.
Snow blast. I will grow stronger still.
With me here, it was obvious we were gonna win.
Presumptuous, aren't you?
What was that now?
Easy now, guys. We're all friends here. Sorry, I'm afraid we can't go easy on you.
This won't take long.
I'm sure now we'll fight better.
Yeah, we've got this.
Wind's arise!
Lady Laura, watch!
I like the way this is going.
It's not what we meant.
Aren't we intrepid? Spoiling for a fight. Happy to oblige. Path of Thorns!
I'm sure now we'll fight better.
You read my
My
mind.
mind feels empty.
Keep going. Don't lose
The winds arise! I'm sure now we'll fight better. I'll show you something good.
Try this on your side. Take this. Best of luck.
My turn.
Diver combo complete.
Let's heal up. We're doing well.
Photon F.
This should do nicely.
You'll watch my back, right, Jim?
Rest in peace. My senses are heightened.
Hungry snake.
Open wide.
You're coming with me, treasure.
Yeah, we all want someone to talk to us like she talks to a random treasure chest.
This is becoming addictive. Spoiling for a fight? Happy to oblige. Hold the storm!
I got it.
You're a lifesaver.
The whip. Lady Laura, watch this.
Try this on the side.
Try it. Swift kiss.
Best of luck.
Come, wind is
Doing
healing.
well.
Exactly as I hoped.
Take this!
I'm magnify that. Loud burst. We'll make short work of our
Yes,
foe.
indeed.
Jin,
Count on it.
I'll give you a hint.
Slow down! Sword
Save it.
Best of luck. Back into the fray. Yeah, we got this.
Open wide. Our bomb makes my power boundless.
Time for one last push. Spoiling for a fight. Happy to oblige. Heart of storms!
I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted.
Don't lose the flow.
How about the
Aren't we intrepid? This is becoming addictive.
The Barney Stone. Barney Stone, what a goddamn name.
Whoosh!
Well, shall we continue?
You're coming with me, treasure.
The Barney Tale. of
In
Barney.
troubled times, we help each other.
The suspense is killing me.
Roly poly.
Don't you worry. I've got this.
Okay, yeah. Status changes, break topple launch, smash. From topple onwards, inflicting the status will cause foes to drop HP potions and they won't fight back. Got it.
suspense is killing me. The suspense is killing me. The suspense is killing me.
Nah, I can't get through.
It was a nice change of pace.
All right, remind me why we're here again?
Uh-oh. I think we've been spotted.
My mind feels empty. I'm sure now we'll fight better.
You read my mind.
Oh, God!
Don't break!
Thanks for that.
The winds arise!
Yeah, lead that.
I'm sure now we'll fight better.
Yeah, we got this. I'd rather we didn't have to deal with all these encounters.
May the next one go as swiftly.
Uh-oh. I think we've been spotted.
I'm really glad it was me who got to awaken you, Mithra.
That's the Barney Stone. Okay, you might find certain mysterious stone pillars in your adventures called Barney Stones. They're a feature that's unique to Torna. Checking out a Barney Stone means you'll have to fight off some monsters, but if you manage it, you'll get some hidden treasure. Preparation is key.
Spoiling for a fight. Happy to oblige.
Never again.
You're a lifesaver.
My senses are heightened.
Oh, God!
You read my mind.
Stay back! Break!
It's my turn.
I like the way this is going. Try this off the side.
Just close.
Dream team confirmed.
We'll leave the enemy in our dust.
Not bad!
Simple.
Really
Star
magnify
slash.
that for you.
Take this.
Not bad. Just close.
I'll give you a hand!
Catch. Open wide.
Stay back!
Rest in peace.
With you there.
Agree!
Let me magnify that for you.
Stay back!
My turn.
Lucky break.
My turn!
Cyber combo complete.
I feel like I've learned something.
You're coming with me, treasure.
Flag.
This is becoming addictive.
That was a nice change of pace.
All right, remind me why we're here again?
Being a generic JRPG monster.
done us.
A happy conclusion.
Diligence.
Make sure you use it for all it's worth.
I knew the practice would pay off.
This should be wild.
I can keep on going, especially at this rate.
There's a treasure chest now. Oh god, no.
I blame gravity for that one.
Don't get careless.
You're coming with me, treasure. Aren't we intrepid?
So you're finally here, eh? I've been waiting for you. You going to Gormott? Yep. Hop on. I only just became a Titan ship captain's apprentice. It might be a bumpy ride. Try not to hurl or nothing. I'm sure the blades will be alright, but... well... And off we go. Gormott. It is not just, Lady Laura, welcome to Lasham Cove. This is Gormott, huh? It's so pretty. I think the grass really is greener on the other side. And it is kind of a dream destination, isn't it? And that's exactly where everyone's trying to claim it for themselves, ruining it for everyone else. Still, it's not like there was anywhere else to turn. This is practically This is practically the only place where Lady Laura's mother can feel secure these days. Don't look so glum, Hayes. If it weren't for you, I'd never have found out that my mother fled here. I can't thank you enough for that. Yes, I suppose. Come on, let's get to Torgoth. I can't wait to see Mother again. Okay, let's just head along the road. It will take us straight there. Just remember, this is uncharted territory for us. Try not to... Never mind. It's not like I need to tell you any of that. Yes, I dare say we've all learned to exercise caution by this point. Let's not dally, then. Onwards. It is not just JRPGs that are obsessed with airships. There's a lot of sci-fi that is too. Like, it is whenever there is a parallel universe that is like ours but slightly different, airships are like the thing they use to demonstrate, to show that.
We never turn a blind eye to people in need.
Oh, this music is nice and jazzy. I have never played Gravity Rush, so I do not know what you're talking about, but I'll take your word for it. It is also a take on the music, because Torgoth is a place you go to in the main game as well, fairly early on. And this is good. Like, it's a different version of the music, but it is similar enough that you clearly recognize the similarity.
This is becoming addictive. You're coming with me, treasure. You're coming with me, treasure.
Is there a campfire around here somewhere?
Aren't we impressive? Aren't we intrepid? Aren't we intrepid?
rays of the morning sun. And just like that, all the nightmares wash away.
I wonder what's in store for us today.
Well, here we are.
I say we rest a bit. Who's in?
The suspense is killing me. This is becoming addictive.
I'm certain it'll be worth it in the long run.
Let's get down to business.
It's ready.
Three, two, one, and we're done.
Just taste it.
I wonder what kind of place Torgoth is. Be reunited with your mother soon, Lady Laura. I know. Can't wait. Mormont is a real sight to behold. That beauty can harbor many perils. It's home to plenty of monsters. You should keep your wits about you, Hayes. I know, protecting Lady Laura is my duty. I never forget that, not for a moment. Hey, I've got her covered. I'm sure the two of you will be able to keep me safe somehow.
I can still improve. I have to.
What an incredible feeling.
This is becoming addictive. Aren't we intrepid? Aren't we intrepid? These guys should be no problem.
All I have is yours to command.
I guess we head back up.
I'm sure now we'll fight better.
Yes, we've got this.
How about the rise?
Spinning wheel.
Lady Laura, watch this!
Try this on. I like the way this is going.
Exactly. How about this?
Best of luck. Swift gale. Can't just leave it there.
Here, let me. Not bad, right?
I'll give you a hand.
We're doing well.
You may have turned the tide.
Now's the time to go.
I think we can still top. Best of luck. You'll watch my back.
I'll magnify that for you.
I feel open wide.
So, Adam, think you understand how to fight alongside me now?
Nope, no clue. I have a long way
This
to
is
go
becoming
before I can
something.
measure up to her ladyship.
The suspense is killing me. All right, follow my lead.
Suppose I'd better get my act together.
I'm sure now we'll fight better.
You read my mind.
How about the rise? I'm sure now we'll fight better. Lady Laura, watch this! Take this! How about come, wind of healing?
Try this on for size. Best of luck.
I need Let me magnify that for you.
Dream team confirmed.
Swift gale!
Take this.
Take the ground first! I'll
Can't
give you
just
a
leave
hand.
it there.
Very Jin, save it!
Star
We're doing well.
Superb!
This is becoming addictive. These guys should be no problem.
Lady
More
Laura,
trouble?
I am at the ready. I'm sure now we'll fight better.
Yeah, we've got this.
Save us arise!
Pop and storm. I guess they had back up.
I'm feeling confident in our victory.
You read
How
my
about
mind.
something good?
Take this.
Let me magnify that for you. Dream wind of healing. I can feel your power from mighty step. How about
Here,
this?
let me.
Take this.
I'll give you a hand.
Snow blast.
We're doing well.
I concur.
Yeah.
Star slash.
Stay back.
Ice revolution.
Let me magnify that for you.
Catch.
How about this?
I feel unstoppable.
Now
According
that's
to the
more like it.
locals, the horrors come out at night here.
You mean ghosts? It's fine. Just let me at them and watch them run.
I too will let none oppose us, whether they hail from this world or the
ether
next.
bends as I will it.
Light has some unexpected uses, too.
Very nice.
This is becoming addictive. Aren't we intrepid?
intrepid.
We've been found.
I like the way this is going.
Leave no foe standing.
How about this?
Exemplary flow.
I think we can still do this. That's the way to do it. I'm going to take this. Mighty gust. Letting magnify
Astounding!
How about this?
Don't be so reckless.
It's nothing, really. Moving on up. Moving on. I'll give you a hand. Please, fall down.
I'm fine. Just fine.
Stay back. Spinning wheels. The winds are up. I'll show you something good. Very well. We'll make sure to protect it.
Alright, there's plenty of Gormott to explore. I'm sure we'll be sent all over the place.
Let's get a move on then.
A Titan's Heart, I suppose you call it.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Give me a shout next time something happens.
Yeah, I mean, this is Gormott, what we have to explore. All this.
Watch for this one later.
This power is for you.
This is how I'll protect you all.
Work hard enough, and our efforts won't be in vain.
I feel content having this. Laura, I thank you. Can we use this? This is an unfamiliar vista.
Nice one.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Here too. Gormot's an attractive target, but this... Whoever did this clearly had no compassion or respect for the people they killed.
Well, whether it was Malos or someone else, either way, clearly they're all toast.
Mithra.
Yeah, that's just callous.
Laura.
It's okay. Mother could have run away somewhere safe.
Better be good. There's something here.
I'm something of it.
There's something here. Better be good. There's something here. Better be good. I'll investigate. There's something here. Huh. Better be good. Huh. I'll investigate. I'll investigate.
Seeing this is so weird because Torgoth is the capital of Gormott and is a huge city in the main game.
I'll
But
investigate.
seeing it as a tiny village is weird.
There's something here. There's something here.
Hot orange. Yeah, but keep
There's
in mind this
something
is
here.
over like 500 years. So I don't know exactly what happened in the intervening
I'll investigate.
years, but yeah, Torgoth eventually becomes a massive city, you know, for a JRPG city where, you know, you have like 100 people here and it's considered massive. But yeah, it is like there was a hell of a lot more to it in the main game.
There's something here.
It's like the first big city you get to visit. So yeah, because after the opening section, Gormott is the first big area they give you. So it's the first place where you've got shops and all that stuff going on.
Look, fresh graves over here.
This kind soul must have dug them all.
What's wrong?
Should we maybe bury him too?
Huh? Yes, let's.
It's her, yeah, it's her mother's grave.
This. I made this flower myself. She kept all this time.
Thank you, Jin. I'm all right now. Really. Are you sure? If you're trying to put on a brave face, then it's fine. It's fine. Hey guys, do you think we could go back to the village again? Did you notice something? No, nothing like that. I was just thinking maybe we could bring back something to offer to the rest of the graves, besides Mother's. They were all burned to ashes. Is there really any point? Really? We didn't find anything last time. Alright, we can all look together. It helps give you closure.
Good work, everyone. I'm all adventured out.
Let me know if you want to rest.
I don't believe so. I don't know if it... Oh, level 30 monster. So, yeah, that's an area I can get to later.
I'm something.
This stuff doesn't... It's a little bit hard to identify a map exactly one-to-one. I think down here is eventually a military base from Moradane who occupies Gormott at the time of the story, of the main game. I think that's what this is. Impressive tree.
Surround them.
Oh. More Dane? Yeah, the
Ardanian troops? Imperial Guard? Thieving scum. Don't think you're gonna get away with your dirty deeds.
What? No! We just...
Problem, Captain?
Hey, Bridget.
Lady Bridget. They're brigands. Same ones who attacked the village, perhaps.
Drivers and blades. Mercenaries?
So that's Bridget.
Captain, I shall deal with these individuals. Emperor Hugo must be briefed.
Yes, ma'am. You lot, stay here and assist the Lady Bridget. Son!
Yeah, Bridget got passed down through the Imperial family of Moradane.
Heads up!
Stay with the flow of battle. Never again.
Your lightsaber.
For my
Open wide!
Hitting an enemy with a special begins a blade combo. Blade combo consists of 3 stages, and finishing it requires you to move through them in order. First, second, and third stages of a blade combo require you to hit the enemy with a special that's at least level 1, 2, and 3 respectively. To link them up.
Shame about his blade.
For my boss!
Come on! Ready to bring the pain!
You can also link up other team specials. When a team uses special, a combo request will appear on the screen for you to give the order. Think carefully. You can continue a blade combo all the way to stage 3 with specials of any element as long as you keep the level requirements. There are some fixed routes. Critical routes are number 16 in total, and they're composed of a particular sequence of elements. For example, one such route is fire, fire, light. Finish critical route will trigger a special animation and cause extra damage. So be on the lookout for the other 15 special element sequences.
Come on!
Take better care of yourself!
You're such a worrywart.
You won't approach me for much longer.
There! Come on!
Enough!
Gotcha!
Their power might be below really being near
If I must.
Away! I'm all
The stakes just got higher.
Away.
This will do it!
excellent!
I will
Heal
grow stronger
yourselves!
still.
Now!
What an incredible feeling!
I need to wrap this up before Lord Hugo arrives.
Not done with you! Come on! That was a pretty cheap trick.
Keep going like that, you'll get a reputation.
Cheap, you say? Don't be absurd. It's called tactics, look it up. But perhaps that's something a simpleton like yourself could never hope to comprehend.
A simpleton?
Your attacks scream it. Clumsy, heavy, no refinement.
I was gonna go easy on you. But now,
Oh God, no.
piss me off!
Mithra, stop! We've got children here.
What was that? If that had actually hit me.
Oh, didn't like that, did you? I can see it on your face. Well, on that note...
Mithra!
Hayes! Understood.
What? How? Is this you? What the hell? She's our enemy.
Adam plainly ordered you to stop. Or didn't you hear him, simpleton?
How extraordinary. I'd heard of a blade with the power to restrain others, but I never thought... And did she say Adam? It can't be.
All of you, lay down your arms.
Yeah, he looks just like the Emperor in 500 years, Emperor Nile.
There is no need for this.
It feels like they used the exact same face.
Hello?
Oh, I don't know if it's plot relevant in the sense that he's like
It's good to see you again,
a
Prince
reincarnation. They're just showing that,
Please
hey, they're
forgive
related.
the actions of my guards.
Don't you worry about it. I am just glad to see you well, Your Imperial Majesty.
Imperial Majesty?
May I introduce? The Emperor of Mor Ardain, Hugo Ardenach.
The Ardanian Emperor? What's someone of his station doing out here?
You know, our stations are fairly similar.
Not that you'd ever know.
Thanks, I try.
I've come for the Aegis. Its actions have been felt in Mor Ardain as well. We're currently chasing it down.
The same as us, then. But coming here yourself.
My brother is ruling in my absence.
I see. And so you brought Brigid and Aegeon.
Huh?
Those two are the crown jewels of the Ardanian forces. Wielding them on the front lines is the duty of he who has the throne.
Indeed. That ought to have been my older brother.
But he didn't have the potential to become a driver. And now, here you are, bonded with both of them.
The Special Inquisitor is under my brother's direct command.
Oh.
Should I fall in battle, he has his orders to retrieve the core crystals.
That sounds cold.
That's how it goes with matters of state.
And yet, it works out well for me. I have always wanted to put myself on the line for our people. And I never enjoyed wielding authority in the first place.
I feel the same way. I don't get why anyone would want to sit on a throne.
Yes, that. If Prince Zetar knew, there would be consequences.
Let's pretend you didn't hear me say that.
You two will never see eye to eye. Better to leave well enough alone.
Ruling is, frankly, it's a scary thought. Just imagine becoming someone you don't recognize. Never knowing Who's looking back at you in the mirror?
Prince Adam, I'd be happy if you called me Hugo, like old times.
I will, dear Hugo, but only if you call me Adam in return. Well, it would be beneficial to share our findings, but perhaps elsewhere might be better?
How about your Majesty's flagship?
Indeed.
Flagship.
Is something the matter, Lady Laura?
I'm just not very good in that kind of stuffy environment.
Well, you're not alone there. That's the worst.
Right? I think I'll sit this particular venture out.
Yeah, I'm out too.
Oh, no, you don't.
Wait a minute. Is that her?
Yes, this is Mithra, one of the Aegises. Your account would be valuable as well, Laura.
Everything I've seen or heard, Jin will know as well.
Yes, that's true.
Please? Would you go instead of me, please?
Of course. I will do as you wish.
Thank you kindly. Well then, shall we?
Well then, my friends, shall we make a move? Majesty. This may not be my position to say, but would it not be wise to first investigate the location we spoke of? Ah yes, you do raise a valid point. Gian, please consider His Majesty's feelings. He wishes for quality time to spend with his dear friend, Prince Adam. I'm honored that you value me so highly. But I think this is a decision best left to Hugo. What do you say? Would that be getting in the way of your mission? No, not in the slightest. In fact, I believe you were just as much involved in this whole affair as us. But with your traveling alongside the Aegis, that much is clear. So this mission of yours has something to do with Malos? Exactly so. Gian, would you? Of course. By official decree, allow me to formally disclose to you the nature of our mission. On the surface, we have traveled here to work on diffusing diplomatic tensions between the Empire and Shia, or I forget how it was pronounced. But at the same time, there is another matter we are investigating, and that, I presume, is Malos. What are you going to do? Take him down? Capture him? At the present time, neither. It is His Majesty's wish to ascertain the intent of this Malos, and indeed anyone who wishes our empire harm. Then I assume new intelligence has come to light? Fourth decade reported in just as you were on your way to Torgoth. They had discovered an area of land that had been scorched black by some colossal power. I don't think Adam's going to want to ignore that one. You read my mind. Hugo, as much as I'd enjoy reminiscing out on the Cloud Sea, I'd quite like to enjoy some more of the scenery first. Of course. If you like, we could take a side trip before we return to the ship. Or is this wise? I still want to decorate the graves, so I'll wait for you in the village. Everything will be fine. Ace is with me after all. That's right. Please take as much time as you need. Alright. Maybe it's for the best that she doesn't get to see the extent of Malos's devastation. So you say the fourth decade found traces of Malos's destruction, and that would be where? It would appear to be at Valafum Hill, heading inland from Ordia Great Plains. But I'm afraid I've received no further information. We have no recourse but to go and examine the area ourselves. From here it's probably even closer than the harbor. Indeed, and that is where we must go. Perhaps you can entertain us with tales of your adventures as we make our way, Adam.
In troubled times, we help each other.
You've unlocked the ability to change party order. To do so, go to main menu, characters, and press X. Yep. Team in position 1 will be under your direct control. Every team has its own style of doing battle, so feel free to experiment with them until you found one that best suits your preference. Additionally, you can press ZL outside of battle to change which team you control directly. It's a rather useful feature, so feel free to play around with it. Just one more note about level 4 specials. The technique for Driver and Blade sharing one weapon is a unique innovation by Laura and her companions. Therefore, if you're controlling a team other than Laura's, you won't be able to use level 4 specials in battle. But who knows, as the adventure continues, Adam and Hugo might pick up the skill too, one day. Until then, do your best working with what you've got.
With this power, the way is clear. The culmination of years of sovereignty. I shall aim ever higher.
So incredibly Scottish.
The culmination of years of sovereignty. I shall aim ever higher.
When you've got it, you've got it.
This should be wild.
My flame burns ever brighter. Is it me, or have I become stronger? Strength can't be earned through sheer force. Strength can't be earned through sheer force. My flame burns ever brighter.
I grow ever more polished. My technique has improved. I grow ever more polished. It's what I get for keeping up my training.
Oh, right.
I've always wanted to do this.
Oh, whoa. There's a lot of quests I could pick up.
It's a nice change of pace.
All right, remind me why we're here again?
Oh, that wasn't you. That was on my end. You're getting booted. That was... I don't know why it happens, but it will occasionally happen where my stream drops out. Yeah, looking at drop frames. Yeah, that wasn't you.
Don't spoil your appetite before I'm done.
I'm a little nervous, to tell you the truth.
It'll usually pick right back up. And it doesn't interrupt the recording.
How do you like it? It's done. It's done. How do you like it?
Maybe I missed a step.
Just taste it. I know it'll be worth the wait. Just taste it.
Machine tinkering, perfumery, refined cuisine. Looks like you've got your hands full too, Hugo. I hadn't expected you to be pursuing the Aegis independently. We will not allow him to escape our grasp. If it comes to battle, then better to face the Aegis with the sturdiest of blades. Blades like Brigid and Aegeon. Yes, you're right. First, we must head to the location that we gleaned from the 4th Decade's intelligence. Perhaps something there will reveal the forward path. If the Aegis does bar our way, would you assist us in battle, Adam? Believe me, that's always been my intention. My only fear is that we just don't have the capability to stand up to him yet. Well, you better work out where to get some of that capability, and fast. Aegis seems quite commanding, doesn't she? Tell me about it.
I will grow stronger still.
What an incredible feeling.
Whenever Twitch does this to my stuff, at the very least, it doesn't affect my recording. The recording goes on uninterrupted.
Isn't this fun?
Right.
Don't you worry. I've got this.
Hitting an enemy with a special begins a blade combo. Blade combo is 3 stages, and finishing it requires you to move. Yeah.
shall handle it.
We have no business going there now. Okay, so we can't go on the Ardanian ship yet.
Isn't this fun?
It's a nice change of pace.
All right, remind me why we're here again?
They've spotted us.
Fantastic! This is going well.
I shall continue to rely on you.
How about your
You're wide open. On your close to you.
Let me magnify that for you. Hugo, do you consider the Aegis's, my power, a danger?
As long as you're with Adam, there is nothing to fear.
Look out! You sure put a lot of trust in that guy.
I think you understand why I do.
Think again!
I shall continue to rely on you. Star Slash! Rondo! Excellent!
This is promising. How about this? Allow me, Your Majesty.
You're wide open! You are the greatest smuggler of Witchford.
Let's deal with them once and for
Think you
all.
understand how to fight alongside me now?
Nope, no clue. I have a long way to go before I can measure up to her ladyship.
Tell me, you finally found the uninhabited Titan? That's right, made it there without a scratch. The map, the bard's song, the elder's legend, it was all true. Bah, I wish you could have had some of that fun after you bonded with me. No fair. Of course, back then, I had no idea that I'd be the driver of an Aegis someday. Not a clue. And I also had no idea that I'd end up with a blade who was so hungry for experience. I mean, I prefer it when you have something interesting to say. I choose to take that as a compliment. Well, sure, it was hardly boring discovering that legendary uninhabited Titan. The natives gave us a fine chase. Natives? I thought you said it was uninhabited. Well, to be precise, we didn't meet any humans there. Just some monsters of the Arachno, Antol, and Skeeter variety. Cool. And they were pretty huge specimens, too. We must have looked like extra tempting appetizers to them. There were really quite a lot of them. We were lucky to get off the Titan in one piece. Ah, a fine recompense for an adventurer's heart. So your plans to build a holiday villa there came to nothing. It's more than a little tragic. Well, I mean, that wasn't the primary aim. Perhaps I didn't get a material reward, but I certainly got a spiritual reward. Things didn't work out quite so well for my playmates, though. How so? It was a kind of paradise for insects, but I heard later that it was laid to waste by someone or other. The way of humans are often cruel. What's done is done. It was a time of war, and they had to find a place for some refugees. But the monsters couldn't have grasped that. They probably just saw arrogant humans wrecking their home. Ah, the telling of it falls hard upon my ears. Your Majesty, forgive my interruption, but this appears to be the location mentioned in the report. Ah, so we're here already? Journey past us the blinking of an eye, thanks to Adam's enchanting tales. If your servant's humble recounting is able to relieve your imperial tedium, truly the most blessed of men am I. Oh, I do wish you'd cut it out, Adam. I am not your better, and you should know it. I wouldn't be so sure of that, Hugo, old friend. Now then, Mithra, I'd really like to get your opinion on this, as the Aegis. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this isn't Malice's handiwork. How did you come to that conclusion, Mithra? Malice's attacks would have melted the earth and turned it into glass. But whatever did this only scorched the grass. It can't have been such a high temperature. It's a very wise deduction. We're lucky to have you for an ally. For my apologies to you all for leading you to this disappointing conclusion. Nay, Aegeon, could not have known without further investigation. Hold on, I'm getting a drink. With each possibility we discard, we move all the closer to our goal. Everyone, look there. It's a big one. Indeed, we cannot let it run riot. Just think of the damage it could do if it got to Lasham Cove or a settlement. Everyone, get to it.
Perhaps we should beat a hasty retreat. Look out! You saved me! Look out! You saved me! We have taken the advantage. No black.
That's the way to do it.
I shall hold the front
You're
line.
right open. Wait till you go ahead. Last minute.
Let's keep it up.
Onward. Come. You're wide open. No black. Last minute.
Stay back. Get
We're
back.
there. I shall continue to roll on.
Let's deal with them once and for all.
If I can make my comrades feel at ease, that is more important than vanquishing 100 monsters.
Fire spewing monster, it's a good thing we had a Geon on hand. Perhaps it's bold of me to say, but I've dealt with worse. Well, it seems safe to assume that this was the cause of the burn marks. I would have never have dreamed that such a foul fiend could have lain in wait so close to Torgoth. Maybe it was driven out of its original home in a territorial dispute. I've heard that happens from time to time. Yeah, maybe. But more likely, some human stole or smashed its home up. We call them monsters, but to them, we're the monsters. Indeed, it must be thus. The day shall dawn where man's exploitation of the Titans will bring us all to ruin. Perhaps that dawn is already upon us. Okay, back to Indal. Is that a Malthus? Yeah, it is a Malthus. right there.
Interesting thing you've got there.
Malice enough.
It's all right. Indal's most sacred treasure, the Aegis. It is said to be the embodiment of the Architect's light, the divine revelations our founder Maldonare received.
Really? Then... that's what I will be called too. After all, I am born of divinity, not just some reflection.
You believe yourself so strong?
Don't you?
Your situation doesn't look good. Boltrick is not going to let it go. And you can't hide behind the Praetor forever.
That has nothing to do with you.
If that were true, you wouldn't be here. Here.
What is this place?
It's a very tasty secret. Formerly known only to the Praetor and me. The essence of our Judician forebears, originally salvaged from the bottom of the Cloud Sea. Some of it may hail from the fabled land of Moritha.
Moritha?
Look. This here display is a diagram of what human cells are made of.
DNA.
And then this one here is a blade's.
Astonishingly alike.
Of course. After all, they are descended from humans too. That in and of itself isn't too shocking. But this...
It's the same, isn't it?
Just wait.
That's a core crystal.
Exactly. A blade's core crystal contains information not only pertaining to humans, it also records schematics describing all manner of animal tissues.
You're saying blades contain detailed information of all living creatures?
Not just that. Have a look at this undeveloped part. That is from a Titan. It suggests that this particular piece may one day develop into a Titan. Isn't it mind-boggling? A message from the Architect, no doubt.
From the Architect?
Indeed. This is just what you were after. I wish to investigate this and learn more of what the Architect has in store for this world. And perhaps claim this knowledge for our own.
Including the Praetor?
Perhaps. Isn't this in line with your own goals? Well then, I may as well help out.
I believe that concludes my mission. Shall we head to the flagship? Fine by me. It's a good place for us to exchange information. It's currently moored at Lasham Cove. Then to Lasham Cove we go.
Great. Another problem solved.
Isn't this fun? I've always wanted to do this. Isn't this fun? Perhaps we should beat a hasty retreat.
Star Slash! Shield Flash! Ice Spring!
What must be done?
Whenever you're ready!
You're wide open! You move!
I'll give you a hand.
Star Slash!
How about
Whenever
this?
you're ready!
No, forgive me for your miles away.
Is something damning our flow?
Let me magnify that for you.
I know our
How about this?
Super!
You're wide open! I need to do better.
Is something damning our
You
How
move!
about this? Stand ready.
You are the greatest companion I ever knew.
Deal with them once and for all.
You're wide open!
I'll give you a hand. Dragon!
Time, I think even the Dragon's band may prove to be powerful allies.
Super!
If only it were always so easy.
Let's hurry on ahead.
I've always wanted to do this.
Oh, what is this?
My hopes are high for this one.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Nope.
Grant me the wisdom to lead ever better. Grant me the wisdom to lead ever better. I am always learning. Grant me the wisdom to lead ever better. I've always wanted to do this. Isn't this fun? My hopes are high for this one.
It's a nice change of pace.
Alright, remind me why we're here again?
Right. So it was the Cian forces that ravaged this area.
Yes. Many troops remained here with no orders after Malos sank their homeland. We're doing our best to disarm them, but... well, you've seen the village. Sadly, it's happened more than once.
The powers that be bicker among themselves, ignoring the larger danger.
And right now, that is the one thing we cannot afford.
I will go take a look.
Incidentally, how has Torna been faring?
I'd like to tell you that the people bask in the peace of His Majesty's rule. But I'm afraid that would be a lie.
Same as everywhere else then, yes?
Torna has not escaped Malos's rampage unscathed.
If that is so, allow me to offer you the Imperial Army's assistance in this time of...
Don't worry about it. This is exactly the reason why Indol entrusted her to me.
Ah, so you came. The future king of Torna. I'm glad I thought to send a messenger.
King, don't joke about it. Rumors like that could cause trouble at home.
I am merely a quester. I hold no such influence.
I quested today, but tomorrow?
The core's color is different. And she's a woman, too. Quite lovely indeed.
Oh, God.
Malos was all brawn and brutish strength.
You worry?
No, quite the contrary. Everybody knows a blade's appearance bears no relation to their power. You could be the heroine of our resistance.
No, I won't be anyone's anything.
That's fine now. I have only one thing to ask of you. To rectify the mistake I made and erase Malos from the face of the world.
So that's why the returning hero, pacifier of the Borderlands, was really just...
Never before has a blade broken free and rampaged like this. I can see why Indol would prefer to keep it quiet. They're even routing support to the militia through Argentum for deniability.
And then towards you.
I'm just some princeling. Me.
Surely, if you defeat Malos, your cover will be blown.
If indeed. But we're not in it for the glory, are we? When we're done, I'll just plow my fields in peace.
Your Majesty, some of our troops have returned to base, but...
Is something wrong?
They're all reporting something strange. A marauding group of routed mercenaries, trying to avoid any attention.
Just remnants, hmm? That is strange. There's not much around here for them, in the way of paid work or opportunities for looting.
As your Majesty commanded, our men did not engage. We confirmed their bearing then withdrew.
And? Where were they going?
The village outskirts.
But why there? There's nothing but graveyards.
Aura.
What the?
Oh no.
At first, I thought to take it. But I'd made it for her, and I'd like her to keep it forever.
So, the bitch is dead, is she? Shame. I had a soft spot for her. Ha! Guess you learned how to use a weapon at least. Big change from a tiny kid trying not to piss herself in fear.
You're... No! God!
You remember me? How touching.
A face that ugly, I couldn't forget. Trust me, I tried.
Harsh.
What do you want? Not that I can't imagine.
I'm here to take back what's mine, kid. But before that, I'll take a bit of time to express my gratitude to you. It ain't gonna be pretty or quick. Then I'll make that blade watch as I cut you into little sticky chunks, just to make sure the last thing he feels is complete despair.
I'll hold them up. You get to the others quickly.
No use. Hayes, he knew about you. He brought no blades, just more mercs.
Exactly. Don't worry. I'm gonna treat you real good before I get to the cutting. Well then, you're not so tough there.
We can do it if we work together.
You're dead, Drongo!
Except right on target. Come on!
Here comes the birdie!
Fine! Hey now!
How about this? Man, you get a
Come on!
stop! This is about to get the birdie go! Keep up!
Wait for you with the ether!
Yeah!
How about this? I love you! How about this?
Right on target. Come on!
How about this?
Come on! There!
A stop!
Right on target.
How about this? Here comes the birdie!
Yeah! Gotcha! Right on target.
You the bitch! How about this?
Gotcha!
Heat break.
I fight for my friends.
Think you can run? Think again, girlie. You're starting to piss me off. Oi! Surround them so they don't get away!
My lady, you have to go.
It's all right. He's here.
You bastard! No! Ah! Ah!
Oh, the music.
Had enough. What's next then? Right leg? Or the left? Or how about...
Enough. That's enough, Jin. Just leave him. For my sake.
So you let him go? Even without his arms, he may cause you more trouble one day.
I didn't want to end it here. He might deserve it, but he did take care of my mother, so... Let's go back. I suppose I can bring myself to step foot on this flagship after all.
My arms!
Oh.
My arms! Bastards!
Oh, he cut off his other arm now, too.
I'm gonna kill them! Every last one of them!
Indal.
Huh? The hell are you?
Stop it!
Aren't we intrepid? This is becoming addictive. You're coming with me,
Don't have to
treasure.
tell me
It's not the end of the world.
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
Well, here we are. Welcome aboard, my honored guests. It's funny, I was expecting it to be all glitz and glamour. Halls of gold, diamond chandeliers and all that. There's nothing like that here. I like this much better. It all depends on the country. Some of the nobility like to travel in style, and believe me, they don't go halfway. Ardain, on the other hand, is a military state. They take a more pragmatic approach. Just as their emperor must be a masterful driver, so must their diplomatic vessels be armed for war. That is the Ardainian way. As long as its mission is not a covert one, every flagship under our command must be a throne I may ascend. And if the leader is the first to fall, what then? Jin. It's alright, Laura. He makes a valid point. That is precisely why Aegeon and Bridget, the jewels of the Empire, have been bestowed upon me. Your Majesty, we will do everything in our power to protect you, Your Majesty, even at the cost of our lives. I am blessed to have such loyal companions. Your Majesty, we have urgent news. His Majesty is currently entertaining guests. I would entreat you not to incur his displeasure. My humble apologies, Your Majesty. It's alright. I trust this is news of special importance. Please, give us your tidings. Of course, Your Majesty. As you know, we've applied stricter regulations to our scout patrols in light of the recent tragedy at Torgoth. Well, one of our patrols happened upon a young Gormati near the camp at Siegel Fell. They lost track of him. So, you think he might be a survivor? We believe so. We can send out further patrols immediately if His Majesty assents. I see. I'm sorry that we had to keep you waiting. Please, go ahead. Yes, Your Majesty. I would like for our country to shelter as many refugees as falls within our means. I do hope he can be found quickly. Wait, we should go with them. What for? Their army's not exactly short-staffed. He's just a kid. He'll be scared witless of the soldiers. Of course he's going to run away. Nora's got a point. Very well, let's head out. We would do well to make haste before he strays any further afield. Thanks, guys. You're such a bunch of do-gooders. It's gonna land us in trouble someday.
I said I'd do it, so consider it done.
I see there's work to do. Let's see what we have here.
Oh, I think we've been spotted.
My friend, put your minds at ease. My senses are heightened. I'll have your guts, don't overdo it.
I'm
Let's switch. Happy to oblige. Yes, this should do it. Stop. Break. Wide open. Your enthusiasm no less. Star slash.
Take this.
You're wide open. I'm there, Bridget.
Come on, Adam, get to level 3.
I cannot deny.
I am honored. I'm glad to have been of service.
Let's see what we have here.
You're coming with me, treasure.
Despair not. Onward!
You're coming with me, treasure. The suspense is killing me.
Alright, I'm gonna be finishing up here soon, for now at least.
You're coming with me, treasure.
I've gone for almost 4 hours, and that is about the limit of what I do on streams. Yeah, and I was going to originally stream some West of Loathing today, but I am not feeling up to it, just given last night and taking all this time today, I just want to relax, do some other stuff tonight, so. But I'll be back tomorrow with West of Loathing. Oh yeah, they do have like mission pack DLCs as well, but yeah, this is an expansion pack, essentially.
change of pace.
Alright, remind me why we're here again?
I know it'll be worth the wait.
This one I'm quite proud of.
Now, let me see. 3, 2, 1, and we're done.
Your Majesty, about your intention to search for the boy. Be at ease, the Geon. All rest is presently mired in disorder, and it is the work of the Aegis' might. Nothing can right the balance but the work of another Aegis as like in power. It pains me to say, but perhaps it is a challenge too great for our nation to face alone. So it's really in the Ardanian national interest if we act together on this. Precisely. Understood. We'll take point on this one, Aegeon, to ease the burden on His Majesty a little. Very well. Well then, I suppose we should look lively and make our way out to Seagull Fell. Excellent. Let it be so.
I believe I've gained a little skill.
What an incredible feeling.
I can still improve. I have to.
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
This is becoming addictive.
Okay, I needed a flower of some kind.
Aren't we intrepid?
Ruska flower, that's it. And then there was a fish as well.
That was a nice change of pace.
Alright, remind me why we're here again?
Aren't we intrepid? Spoiling for a fight? Happy to oblige.
My senses are heightened.
You read my mind.
My friends, put your minds at ease.
I shall drive them away personally. My flames are especially hot today.
You're wide open.
Photon, he pays!
You move.
This is becoming addictive. These guys should be no problem.
I won't enjoy it.
The thorns! Now we're getting into the rhythm.
I
Not
feel
rest on your laurels
Read
just
my
yet.
mind.
Now's the time to push. Round cover. Out of flames. Allow.
You're
Ready
wide
to
open.
undo your
Let's
element. So shall it be.
Let's keep combo to it for once.
We'll leave the enemy in our dust.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Don't spoil your appetite before I'm done.
Bird, clam. Oh, and weeping flower. Okay.
This is becoming addictive.
Those must be in another area.
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
This is becoming addictive.
All right, so I'm going to make that it for today. I am nearly 4 hours in. I am enjoying the hell out of this. So, yeah, that is it. I will be back. I will not be doing West of Loathing tonight, but I will be back tomorrow with West of Loathing. So, and then after that, I'll figure it out for this week. I'll be back with more of this, more Torna, at some point this week. And I'll also be back with Hollow Knight at some point. So, that is it. Thank you all for watching. Everyone have a good night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.